What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and boy, did that pump get everybody stirred up yesterday. Let's see what's going on. I'll give you my bullish and bearish case scenario. Obviously, I'm still leaning in the macro bearish. There's no reason to change that yet. As you guys know, I've showed you over and over. If you haven't seen, look at the big picture in all my previous videos. So I'm gonna just make a quick video today. I got a lot to do, so I wanted to get this out to you. We're just gonna go over the DXY, oil, Dow Jones, and then Bitcoin we'll look at in the daily and the 4 hour, and then we'll go on to BNB, Binance. As you guys know, I've been talking about it for almost a year now that I think BNB is gonna crash. It's in the charts. I don't know why it's in the charts, but as you guys know, I don't really care what the news says, any of that. We look at strictly the charts, and it has done us well. So let's get into it. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up. Leave your comments down below on what you think of this video after you go through it. And then make sure you subscribe if you're not already for daily updates. So this is the Dow Jones. As you guys know, we had our trap right here above the trend line. I do believe that we probably are going to continue down from here. As I showed you guys yesterday, right here on the RSI, you have alternate touches right here. We have not retouched the bottom yet. I think that'll be somewhere down in the 30,222 area. If that happens, that's a pretty big dump, unless we can get back above this 33.8 range, right? Let me put this up here. We get back above the 33.8 and hold, then we may have higher to go, which would show the Bitcoin small term bullish targets that we're going to look at, although I still think we're bearish. So let's take a look at the DXY. As you guys know, we've drawn these in on the DXY as possible bounce points. As of right now, I still think we come up here, tag this 106 before a correction. Once we break this and get support on top, I think we head up to the 108 and then up to the 112. We'll see what the structure looks like when we get to that point, but right here does look like a double bottom W pattern. We have much higher to go in the DXY, in my opinion. Oil, as you guys know, this chart is also almost a year old now. We talked about breaking down below this channel. We get us a target of 26.95. But first, we would drop through, retest the midsection, which we did, come back down, get our bounce off 62, and you can check back. Literally, this was a year ago when I put these numbers in, and we talked about what was going to happen right here. Now, this tells us what's going on in all the markets. I do believe we'll bounce around for this for a while. Actually, we may, bounce around on here a little bit, break through, come back up for a retest, maybe two, and continue back down to these lows, if I'm correct. If this holds right here and we go up from there, then possibly I was wrong and the markets just rally forever. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. So anyways, let's take a look at the daily on Bitcoin. So on the daily, we've talked about this many times, that the measured move of this wedge, this falling wedge that we broke out of, was 31.5. We also had this white one right here. The measured move of that was 28.6, and right in the area where getting rejected up here, right? So we're looking at this as an head and shoulders right here. We broke through. We did get a big fake out back above the neckline here, but I do believe this is major resistance now. So we did get our bounce around. We didn't quite hit our 25.2, but close enough. We were expecting a big bounce right here at the 200 EMA. But once we break this, then we look for our next target around 23,000, and then ultimately down here to the 20,000. These areas expect bounces, right? We've talked about that. This may even bounce all the way back up to 25 if we get down to this 23.5 to 23 range, bounce back up here before continuing down to this. Now, depending on where this hits, this number changes. But as of right now, we're just looking at it for 20,000, right? Once this breaks, I think we bounce back up into this area. And like I've said, I still have that target as a possibility of 3,500. Go ahead, laugh. They laughed at me when I called the top at 65. They laughed at me when I called the top at 69. Anyways, right here, 96 is, I think we get at least down to that. right? And there's many things in the charts that point to that. I showed you guys in yesterday's video. But either way, like I said, if we did get a huge spike up here, I think this 31.5 would be about tops and come down if it is to pump, right? Let's take a look at that in the 4 hour, and I'll give you the target ranges to watch if that was to happen, right? If you guys are interested in trading, check out my sponsor, PrimeXBT, by far my favorite exchange. I don't trade against you. You can trade Forex, crypto, gold, silver, oil, S&P, aluminum, all kinds of stuff. Gold, silver, whatever. You can also trade pre-markets and post-markets without any additional costs like you have to do on a lot of exchanges. Definitely check them out. You could use my promo code Savvy50. It'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. Links down below in the description. You can also trade in the free contest section with zero risk for those that are just want to learn to trade, never have tried it. You can set up an account there just using an email and join the contest. If you win the contest, you can win tradable funds and actually keep your winnings from the tradable funds, right? So definitely an easy, risk-free way to learn to use the platform. Check them out. I'll leave a tutorial at the end of the video also. So here is another look at the daily, and then we'll go into the 4 hour chart, and then we'll take a look at BNB, right? We talked about this yesterday being a possible head and shoulders right here. The measured move, if we break that 200 EMA, gets us down to around 20,500. That doesn't mean we go straight down, guys. There will probably be bounces there. I showed you in the last charts where the bounces may be, right? But if that was the case, 20,500 would be the target. That doesn't mean it goes straight down. It could take all the way to over here, end of July, right? Right here would be our, if you look at this red line here. This is just going off of this wick right here. You look at this wick right here. We have this red line. We got up above it, but came back down. But if we were to get a bullish move, could we get back up to that 32.9 range right here? That is a possibility because that would be the measured move looking at this as a falling wedge. But if we break down below, then this is it. So literally, if you wanted to wait for a trade, wait for the break of this trend line up here, which would be around 28.9 for long. 25.3 would be your short area. In here, you're just going to be bouncing around. Very tiny structure, not a whole lot of action. You know, day traders like to do that stuff. Guys, look for the big trades. You'll do way better. Anyways, that's what I'm looking at there. Let's look at it in the 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, you guys know my count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 getting us down to 23.5, possibly as low as 22.9. I'm still looking at that 23.5 for a good area to bounce here. It may be nice and swift, come straight down pretty harsh, and then back up to the 26 before going down to that 20,500, 20,800. This all leads to the same stuff here. Also, I want to point out in the 4 hour before we go to BNB, you can see right here. Do you see this high and lower high, right? We look at the RSI. We have higher high in the RSI, lower high in the price action, hidden bearish divergence. The trend is down. That is a continuation of the trend. Getting a rejection here, most likely. This all depends on what traditionals do today, but it's looking like it may be a very down day. Not to say there won't be some spikes up, but all in all, it'll probably be a red day for the markets, in my opinion. But we'll have to watch and see. Could go either way, obviously. But you guys know this is my FTX chart. This is FTT. This is BNB and Binance. I think if we break this 250 range, it's going to get very ugly very fast for Binance. We've talked about this for quite some time. We started talking about this back in 2022, actually, when we broke here, right? Be careful, guys. I know your funds are supposed to be SAFU on Binance. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not saying to pull your money off, not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what the charts are showing. So do what you got to do, guys. Thanks a lot. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of work today. Like I said, I may post up some stuff about the house today if I got time. But it's moving along. We should be in by the end of the month. And I appreciate you guys for all your patience for me not being able to make videos every single day right now, but I do make as many as I can, try to fit it in. Also, you can join the Discord below. I've been giving out free promo codes for 20% on top of your deposits for Prime. If you want to check that out, set up a Prime account, join the Discord, and I try to get in there later on today and do that. So anyways, check out the videos above, and I'm out of here, guys. Have a great day.